High School football team hasn't been able to repeat the success of their 42-18 win at Victor on September 20th, the team's first win in 4 seasons. But that hasn't changed their dedication to the game.
I think it's just a desire to kind of switch the way things have been. You know, it seems like it's been business as usual for football in Troy for a long time. I mean, even back when I was in school, we'd show up to play, but there wasn't a lot of extra stuff done in the off season. Like, we didn't have any summer workouts, didn't go to camps. And then the thing I've noticed is just like, we just give the opportunity. You know, we're not out there making them do this. We'll just give the opportunity to do extra work, and these guys have taken full advantage of it.
After success at Victor, Troy fell 68-22 to the Clark Fork Mountain Cats the following week for homecoming. In the rain and cold of that night, the Trojans still managed to impress their coaches.
Coming into the game, we honestly were like, our goal was to put up 12 points. And at one point it was like a 16-point game in the second quarter. At one point it was like, holy cow, what's going on? And we were stoked. And then, you know, with the rain again, it was just like last year's homecoming. It was just so rainy, and we're a passing team, so it's tough for us when we have to run the ball then.
It was a strong performance from Troy against the Mountain Cats, who began their season with a 74-42 win against the reigning state champion Flint Creek Titans. In the final minutes of the first quarter, Troy junior Jace Fisher carried in the first Trojan touchdown. Early in the first quarter, Troy junior Dylan Peterson caught a 20-yard pass in the end zone from senior Taryn Weinbach for a touchdown. Peterson followed up by carrying in the 2-point conversion, bringing the score to 38-14, Clark Fork. After Troy got the ball on a touchback, Weinbach threw a 40-yard pass to Lewis from Troy's own 20-yard line, and Lewis ran it in for a third touchdown. The duo followed up on the 2-point conversion, giving Troy the last 2 of their 22 points. In the fourth quarter, a pass to Lewis was intercepted, but though he may not have caught the ball, he wasn't letting the Clark Fork player get away. Haggerty felt Troy had a chance to add another win this season at Darby on October 4th, but that wasn't to be.
You know, we came out, we had a really good week of practice. I thought we were ready to play. Our coaches came up with a really solid game plan. One of our coaches, Michael Miller, actually spent I think he spent like 8 hours watching every single Darby game. We had every single one of their plays written down. We did a great job defending it during the week. And then, you know, every team once a year has a game like that where you just kind of don't know what happened, and it just seems like nothing goes your way. Nothing's going right, and that's how our Darby game was for us. But we came out, it was 8-8 at one point. We came out, did a long touchdown to tie it up, 8-8, and then they scored like 62 unanswered points. And it was rough. We're obviously not making the playoffs. We've only won 1 game. It'd be really easy for everybody to say, you know, hey, we have 3 weeks left. Let's take it easy. Let's goof off. Let's just have fun, not worry about getting better. But I mean, looking out there, we got guys, everybody's working super hard. We have no chance of the playoffs, and we still have guys working incredibly hard. So as a coach, that's something I take great pride in, is just the work ethic of these guys.